Now we have a phone interview with Ms.Nawaporn Maharagkaga, Senior Director from Financial Institution Strategy Department of Bank of Thailand. Welcome to the program, Ms.Nawaporn.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, what seems to be the main reason the BOT, Bank of Thailand, liberalized international banks branches in Thailand?
Well, this policy is actually not new. It's part of our financial sector master plan, phase 2. Right. And the plan is a 5-year plan from 2010 to 2014. And the aim of the plan is to increase efficiency of the banking system. And this would then, in turn, allow the businesses and clients to be better served. Right. And therefore, at the end of the day, we would have an increased efficiency and competitiveness of the Thai economy. Right. So, given this plan, this policy has actually been made public for the past 2 years. And the policy allows foreign bank branches, which are already operating in Thailand, to choose to become local subsidiary. And with this, if they bring in 10 billion bahts of capital, they would be allowed to have additional 20 branches and 20 ATM.
Right.
Now, what is the benefit of this? The benefit of this is that it will allow these foreign bank branches to better serve their clients. Mainly, their clients with 20 branches would still tends to be the corporate clients. But these corporate clients then in turn tends to be the foreign and Thai businesses, which are part of the global supply chains, multinational corporations. So if they are better served with better product, better convenience, lower transaction cost, this in turn would allow Thailand to become a more competitive and attractive investment base. And we absolutely need this in order to upgrade Thailand's economic potential to meet the challenges in the next 5 years. So this is all in all part of the policy to help make the banking system better serve the Thai businesses and clients, and therefore to help increase competitiveness of the Thai economy. Secondly, with more distribution network, the foreign bank branches can have increased competition with the Thai banking system. This will in turn stimulate strengthening of competitiveness of the Thai banks themselves, and they also need to strengthen competitiveness in order to better prepare them to meet increased competition coming from ASEAN. As you know that ASEAN's financial integration would also speed up in the next 5 years. And for these reasons, we believe that this move, which is already pre-announced, the banking sector have been well prepared for this coming policy, and therefore we believe that that they would be able to adjust to this policy, and that the adjustment that we would like to see at the end of the day is a more efficient banking system and the Thai economy.
Right. So that seems to be the positive side of the impacts to banks after liberalization. So would there be any negative shortcomings at all?
Well, because I think we've given them enough time to devise their adjustment plan and to formulate their own business strategy to meet this. We believe that the banks themselves, the Thai and foreign banks, can manage increased competition well. There could, for instance, be enhanced competition for bank specialists, for instance, because with 20 branches, you may need to, and 20 branches means that you could potentially serve a wider set of clients. Previously, they could only have 2 or 3 branches, which means that they can't really reach into the retail consumers' clients. With 20 branches, the market space is open up to them, for instance, in wholesale wealth management market. So there could potentially be increased competition to recruit high potential staff. But we think that this in turn, we have also allowed greater entry of high potential bankers. But we have also, in this plan, worked on the plan together with the banking industry to increase training and capacity building for the bankers in Thailand. We think this is absolutely the crucial part for the Thai banking sector to move forward in the next 5 years. So all in all, policy and the strategy is aligned to increase competitiveness, not just the economy, not just the bank, but also the human resources in the banking industry.
So right, besides the competitive edge, have there been much or any other interest by the international banks themselves?
Well, this request to be able to have outlet branches to reach a broader set of clients have been within the request of the Foreign Bankers Association for quite some time. And this is quite obvious because Thailand has a large middle income populations, and it is a large country for Southeast Asia. So we are an attractive market for the foreign banks, for them to be able to reach more retail customer or even the smaller corporates. Because currently with 2 branches, their businesses is focused on interbank markets, wholesale and treasury. And therefore with additional branches, they could reach a broader set of clients and therefore have a more diversified business goal. And therefore with the global financial reform coming up, I think that retail banking business is also an attractive business to have. So this has always been within the request list submitted to us. And however, whether or not they choose to become locally subsidiarized also depends on the business models of that particular bank. Some banks, for instance, may choose to stay in the interbank wholesale market space, and this could be part of their global business strategy, of the global of the head office business strategy, and this is up to them. But for the banks that whose business strategy or their competitive edge is actually the retail market, or the more smaller corporate market, or they serve their multinational corporations, their nationals, businesses, or the logistic chain, which are based in Thailand. This offers a much better and more convenient access to their clients, and they may choose to come this way. So there is a strong interest. Which bank chooses to adopt this model will depend on their own business strategy.
Yes, Nawaporn. So only 20 branches they can open up. They can open more, can they?
No, it's absolute 20 branches and 20 ATM outside premises is the maximum that we will allow. But we believe before we put forward this combination, we've had a discussion with the banking industry, the corporates, as well as the Thai banks, and we believe that this is a workable model. It's a workable business model for the foreign banks. It's a workable business model for the clients. And in fact, if you look at the configurations of 20 branches and maybe the capital that we have requested, which is 10 billion baht, it is roughly about the same size as the smaller Thai banks.
Right. Is this international bank liberalization considered as a move going against the global financial turmoil happening right now?
Not at all, because we give priority importance to safety and soundness as a bank regulators, and therefore the banks that could apply for an upgrade has to qualify a very strong assessment from our supervisors. Don't forget, these are foreign banks that are already operating in Thailand. Therefore, we do examine them and we supervise them already. So we know their financial strength, we know their risk management, and we know their records of compliance. And with this, and therefore, if you turn to our announcement, we require that the banks that we would consider would have to have the capital ratio of 12%. This is actually quite high capital requirement. It would have to have an NPL ratio of not exceeding 3.5%. It has to have a very good risk rating from our bank examiner, and it has to have a capital of 10 billion baht. Moreover, it has to its head company must be from a country where the supervisors are adopting, high international standard and have a strong relationship with the Bank of Thailand, meaning that if we need to cooperate with them or coordinate with them in order to obtain information to better supervise the bank, we know that we get good cooperations from the regulators of the head company.
Right.
And these are a strong requirement for this. So the banks that will be upgraded will have to be strong. And for the record, all the foreign banks in Thailand have stayed well intact throughout the global crisis. So going by record, we have a very good record of choosing them. And secondly, the most important key trend that we have to think about is going forward. For Thailand's economic potential to be better developed, we need to upgrade our competitiveness. We need technology and foreign direct investment.
Right.
And we need to prepare for, very clearly the challenges of greater integration, not just in ASEAN, but ASEAN plus 3 and ASEAN plus 6. This is tremendous opportunity and challenges for us. And in order to do this, we already have a cluster of industry supply chain for which we have a strong competitive edge. But we also have potential for other clustered for other industry to develop. We have very strong industries and services. But all our industries and industries and services will now be facing the challenge of integration, meaning that they have to solve the challenges of international trade and international finance and cross-border trade, not just in ASEAN, but ASEAN plus 3 plus 6. They have to be part of the global supply chain, meaning the part of the businesses that are linked not just to ASEAN, but the U.S. and Europe. Therefore, they need the banks that can provide them with these kind of services, be they financing, cross-border financing, risk management, whether it's FX risk management or other types of risk management. So in order to move forward, we need to have the banking sector that will allow our real sector to have a better international services.
Right.
We believe the Thai banks are doing a very good job, but we believe the increased competition and wider choice for the corporates and the clients is also a key to also increasing the competitions of the Thai bank and competitiveness of the Thai banks themselves. And we believe the Thai banks can handle this competition. So far, we have many foreign banks operating in Thailand, and I think the record speaks for itself. So the Thai banks have remained very strong, very resilient in the past 5 or 10 years, despite global crisis, despite major penetrations of competitions from the global names.
Absolutely. So thank you very much, Kun Nawaporn. Thank you for joining us and sharing information.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.